One for me, even though we are done, but we both know that we don't matter now. You keep coming up with excuses, you know what, I don't care. No.
Hi guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Minami and I'm back again with another bomb tutorial. So if it's your first time on my channel, do well to feel at home, subscribe down below to join this amazing family. We post vlogs, DIYs like this video, makeup tutorials, fun, lifestyle, everything bougie, nice, subscribe and join this family and like the good world, the fab world. So I quickly joined this trend, the headband wig trend, and there are a lot of headband wigs out there, but they are kind of on the expensive side. So I decided to make my own headband wig. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieved this beautiful headband wig. It's so flexible and it's just like a throw-on wig. You could just grab it, just put no glue, no lace, nothing. You just throw and go, and you can just go wherever you want to go to, and you can always switch it up, like change headbands, attach other colors, just feel at home, match it up with your clothes. Just like an everyday wig something. So do well to watch this video to the end. Let me know if this video was helpful in any way, and with all that said, let's jump right into this tutorial. Okay, period. So for this tutorial, you're going to be needing, of course, hair bundles, which could be old or new, some needle and thread, a headband, a dome cap, any of your choice. Yeah. And of course your mannequin head. So I'm just going to fit the mesh cap on the mannequin head. Then I'm going to take this headband and I'm going to try to fit it around the perimeters of the dome cap. And this headband was bigger than my head size, so it's good to measure the headband around your head and see if it's just okay or if it's big, so you know that you have to adjust it. So I was going to sew it round the dome cap, but I had it in mind that I was going to cut out the excess since I'd already tried on the headband. So you're going to try to pin it down with some T-pins to secure it such that it does not move, and you're going to go in with your needle and thread and just sew it round like you see me do. So you start, of course, each time you're starting to sew, always do well to go in with a knot to make sure that it's secured and it's not going to unravel anytime soon. So I'm just going to let you watch how I sew this. So you want to sew, or try to sew straight across such that when you're done with the wig, you're just going to flip it over. After sewing it round, this is what it should look like, nice and neat. Okay, then I went ahead to sew the part which I told you. So now I'm sure that the headband is exactly my head size. Then this is just a beginner's tip. You can go in with a tape and try to pin it down so you have like accurate measurement. These have some for people that don't sew straight, so do well to follow this tip, and you're going to like mark an inch each with a chalk, so you're sure that your parts have an inch gap each. Some people go ahead to use your fingers or something, so I'm just going to So I'm just going to trace it as a guide. Normally, since I've been sewing or making wigs for a long time, I'm sewing straight stitches, but this is just a guide, a beginner's guide. If you want to sew straight, just go in with a tape, measure an inch gap or however you want to space your wefts, and then you just go ahead to keep sewing. I'm also going to pin down my tracks along the line. Then I'm just going to sew it down, and I'm going to go in with double wefts. I'm going to double it because I want my wig to be thick enough. So just watch. Hope the video is self-explanatory. Also, if it's your first time on my channel, do all to subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up if you find it helpful. Okay, so I'm just going to be going back and forth with my needle and sewing. So the trick is to keep sewing, and when you get close to the T-pin, you just take it out and then put on another spot, and just making sure that the wefts are straight. So I'm just going to keep sewing and sewing and following the lines, and I'm going to be using the flip over method. So when I sew to a certain point, I'm just going to flip it over and keep sewing till I get to the top. And in flipping over, since I've been sewing double wefts, the method I use, or my own method, is that I flip one weft at a time, and then I'm going to join the two together and keep sewing so that it does not create a bump at the end. Hope that was clear. Okay, so I'll just keep sewing and sewing, and I got to a certain point. I'm just trying to show you guys that the lines are straight and I maintained the 1 inch gap each. So as I got to this point, I'm going to be sewing straight across. When you get to a certain point, you cannot keep sewing from end to end in a U-part method. You're going to be sewing straight across till you get to the front. So I'm just going to be sewing straight across. I get to the other end, I flip it over, just back and forth like you see me do. So at this point, I was sewing single weft, and I'm going to keep sewing the wig single weft till I get to the front part. So you just be sewing straight across till you get to the top. Okay, just watch and learn. So I'll just keep sewing straight across till I get to the front part like you see me do. Then this is when I finally got to the front. I had sewn the wig completely. So after sewing straight across, when you get to the front, you're just going to sew straight along almost halfway through the band, such that it covers off all the wefts that you've been sewing, all, you know, the back and forth movement, and it looks more natural. In case the band has to kind of flip over and stuff like that, it's not going to be showing all the zigzag motions and stuff. So this hair, I think it's an afro kinky something, so I'm just going to spray it with some water and a spray bottle. After that, I'm going to brush it, then use my mousse and just go and do the normal typical styling stuff. Then I'm going to show you guys how I wore it and rocked it and enjoyed it. So this was the final result, and it was so beautiful. So I'm just going to try it on so you guys see, and yes, that's it. At this point, thank you so much for watching. If you got to this point, do well to subscribe, leave a comment down below how you took this video, and let me know when you try out doing your own video.